Welcome to all of you, Shiksha 360. And today, basically, in this session, we will discuss the MCQs related to the chapter number 4. Clear MCQ discussion related to the chapter number 4, that is letter of credit. And this is basically set number 25, that is question number 341 to 360. Clear 341 to 360. Basically, in this session, we have to discuss. So let's start our discussion, and I request to all of you, please participate. So the first question present on your screen is obviously question number 341. So the beneficiary of an LC, clear, the beneficiary of an LC insists that another bank should give guarantee for payment by the opening bank. Clear, the beneficiary bank, clear, the beneficiary bank, basically what they say are saying that the beneficiary bank, the beneficiary of an LC, clear, the beneficiary of an LC basically insists that another bank should give guarantee for payment by the opening bank. So what type of LC will be open? Clear. So in that case, basically what type of LC will be open? Clear. In this case, what type of LC will be opened? So first option is confirmed LC. Second option is a restricted LC. Third option is standby LC. Fourth option is transferable LC. Clear. So in that case, basically when the beneficiary wants basically guarantee of any other bank, clear, basically guarantee of any other bank basically for the payment, so that it is basically confirmed LC. Clear. So confirmed LC, that is option number A is the answer. Clear. Option number A is the answer here. Now move to the next question. Question number 342. Very, very important question. Clear. Question number 342. That is very, very important question. I have already discussed this type of question with you, clear, earlier in the regular session. Clear. So the month in a letter of credit is stated as beginning of the month. Clear. The length is the basically the month in the letter of credit basically stated as beginning of the month. Clear. Basically what it stated as basically beginning of the month. So what this means that, clear. So what this means that, clear. So what this means that option number 1 is 1st to 10th day of the month. Option number B is to be 1st to 15th day of the month. Option number C is 1st week of the month. Option number D here is to basically LC is not valid as the month is uncertain. Clear. LC is not valid as the month is uncertain. Clear. So the correct answer here is to be when they have given like this way, that is stated as beginning of the month. So basically what it tells us that basically 1st to 10th day of the month. Clear. 1st to 10th day of the month. Clear. So this is our answer. Clear. So option number A is our answer. Now move to the next question, that is relating to the article. Clear. So dash article basically explicitly defines a credit. Clear. Defines a credit as any arrangement, however named or described. Clear. Defines a credit as any arrangement, however named or described, that is irrevocable. Clear. That is irrevocable and thereby, clear, that is irrevocable and thereby constitutes a definite undertaking. Clear. And thereby constitutes a definite undertaking of the issuing bank to honor a complying presentation. Clear. And thereby a definite undertaking of the issuing bank to honor a complying presentation. Clear. To honor a complying presentation, that is article 2, article 5, article 7, article 10. Clear. So this is basically mentioned under the article 2. Clear. So option number A is the answer. Clear. Option number A is the answer. Clear. Sometimes basically in the examination, basically if they are asking 3 to 4 questions on the basis of case study, so you will get one question basically from these types of articles also. Clear. Rarely asked, but we will have to go through once again. Clear. And one thing basically I will tell you, every year, clear, basically many students are asking the pattern. Clear. So every year there is a change in the pattern. Clear. Every year there is a change in the pattern. Clear. Sometimes basically they will ask more theoretical based question. Sometimes basically they are asking more numerical based question. Clear. Like last year basically on 6th of February 2022, what they have done in the examination, that is you find that basically module A is constitute 35 to 40 marks. Clear. Out of 35 to 40 marks, 10 to 12 marks just from the chapter number 1. Okay, so it depends every year. Clear. Like last time basically in that 2021, most of the question basically asked on the risks. Clear. That is module B. Clear. This year basically on 6th February, clear, Many questions from module A and rest basically from module C. Clear? Rest from module C. Clear? Very rarely questions from asked from the module B and module D. Clear? So one thing I will tell you, clear? Please prepare whatever you are preparing properly. Clear? So whatever you have tried to study, please study properly so that you are able to answer the question in the examination. Clear? Now move to the next question, 344. Exporter is in need for a pre-financing for the preparation of goods. Will ask for, clear? Exporter it is in need for a pre-financing for the preparation of goods. Will ask for red clause letter of credit, green clause letter of credit, pre-shipment clause letter of credit, post-shipment clause letter of credit. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Basically option number A is the correct answer, that is red clause letter of credit. Clear? So exporter basically is in need for a pre-financing for the preparation of goods. Basically will ask for red clause letter of credit. Clear? So this one is our answer. Now move to the next question, 345. So in a transaction involving LC, clear? In a transaction involving LC, the applicant it is known as, clear? Basically in a transaction involving LC, the applicant basically it is known as, the applicant basically that is who buys the things. Clear? Applicant basically who buys the things. Clear? So that is basically buyer. Applicant banks it is known as the buyer's bank, and the applicant it is known to be as the buyer. Clear? And applicant basically it is known to be as the buyer. So buyer or importer. Clear? So option number B is the answer, that is buyer or importer. So this one is the correct answer. Now move to the question number 346. Clear? Now move to the question number 346. In a LC transaction, clear? Basically in an LC transaction, which of the following banks are likely to be present in the beneficiary's country? Clear? In an LC transaction, which of the following banks are likely to be present? Clear? Basically are likely to be present in the beneficiary's country. First one is the advising bank. Second one is the conforming bank. Third one is the reimbursing bank. Fourth one is the issuing bank. Clear? Fourth one is the issuing bank. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Which of the following banks are likely to be present in the beneficiary's country? Clear? In the beneficiary's country. So issuing bank will be in the beneficiary country or in the issuing country. Clear? So basically that is, it is in the importer's country. Clear? It is in the importer's country. Clear? So this one is not comes under our answer. Clear? So this one is not the option. So advising bank basically it is comes under the beneficiary's country. Conforming bank something basically the beneficiary wants confirmation from the other bank. Clear? That is basically also in the same country. Reimbursing bank it is also in the beneficiary's countries. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer. 1, 2, and 3. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer. That is 1, 2, and 3. Clear? So this one is our answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 347. So in a letter of credit, clear? In a letter of credit, by adding a confirmation, clear? In a letter of credit, by adding a confirmation, in a letter of credit, by adding a confirmation, the conforming bank undertakes the liability similar to the, clear? So basically when a letter of credit, basically when any bank basically adding its confirmation, the conforming bank basically undertakes the liability similar to the negotiating bank, advising bank, issuing bank. Option number D is B and C. Clear? Option number D is B and C. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Correct answer here is option number C, that is issuing bank. Clear? Correct answer here is option number C, that is issuing bank. Clear? So the confirming bank, clear? The conforming bank basically undertakes the liability similar to the issuing bank. Clear? That is similar to the issuing bank. Clear? That is overall liability basically they will take. If the opening bank basically fails to basically pay the money, so they will pay the money. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer here. Now move to the next question. Question number 348. UCP 600. It is applicable to LC. Clear? Basically UCP 600 basically it is applicable to LC by default. By default to letter of credit issued after 1st July 2007. Statement expressly states that it is subject to these rules for both parties, that is buyer importer and seller exporter. Clear? For both parties. Clear? So please understand this type of question they have already asked in the examination. Clear? UCP 600 basically it is applicable to LC. Statement expressly states that it is subject to these rules. Clear? That are basically LC is subject to basically UCP 600 rules. Clear? LC is basically subject to UCP 600 rules. Clear? It has to be basically statement expressly states that it is subject to these rules. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer. By default, this one. By default, no. Clear? By default, it is not like that. All LCs basically comes under to be the UCP 600. Clear? UCP 600. Clear? So one question from my side to all of you. What is the full form of the UCP? Clear? Please write here what is the full form of the UCP. Clear? Please write here what is the full form of the UCP. And please remove these lines. Okay, next question, question number 349. A deferred payment credit. Clear? A deferred payment credit is almost similar to acceptance credit, except that. Clear? A deferred payment credit, basically it is almost similar to acceptance credit, except that. Clear? Basically deferred payment credit, that is basically you are giving the payment basically after a specific time. Clear? After a specific time. Clear? A deferred payment credit, basically it is also similar to the acceptance credit, except that first one is there is no bill of exchange or draft drawn. Clear? There is no bill of exchange or draft drawn and is payable on a certain future date. Clear? And it is payable on a certain future date, subject to submission of credit confirmed documents. Clear? Subject to submission of credit confirmed documents. When there is a bill of exchange or draft drawn and is payable basically on a certain future date, subject to submission of credit confirmed documents. Third one is basically there is a bill of exchange or no draft drawn and is payable on a certain future date, subject to submission of credit confirmed documents. Fourth one is there is no bill of exchange or no draft drawn and is payable on a certain future date, subject to submission of credit confirmed documents. Clear? Subject to submission of credit confirmed documents. Clear? So please go through this question very carefully. Clear? Please go through this question very carefully. We will discuss this question in the morning session. Clear? We will discuss this question in the morning session. So I request all of you, please take the snapshot. I will share the video also. Clear? So you can go through that question, because I want to discuss one important point related to that question. First of all, I want that you have to go through that question. Clear? Tomorrow morning, first of all, we will discuss that question. Okay. Answer of this question is basically answer is A. Clear? Answer is A. But you have to think over that. Clear? That is, there is no bill of exchange or draft drawn and is payable on a certain future date, subject to submission of credit confirmed documents. Clear? This one is the answer, but please go through that. Now move to the next question, question number 350. Back-to-back LCs. Clear? Basically back-to-back LCs. First one is LC opened on the backing of an export order, LC opened on the backing of an import order, LC opened on the backing of an export LC, LC opened on the backing of an import LC. So what is the correct answer? Clear? So back-to-back LC, basically that is LC opened. Clear? That is LC opened on the backing of an export LC. Clear? LC opened basically on the backing of an export LC. Clear? So option number C is the answer here. Clear? LC opened basically on the backing of an export LC. So option number C is the correct answer here. Now move to the next question. Please remember all these points. You will definitely get questions in the examination. UCPDC 600 is clear. UCPDC 600 is first one is set of rules applicable to CC transactions. Second one is basically set of rules having 500 articles. Third option is basically set of rules framed by the ICC governing LC business globally. Fourth one is basically set of universally applicable rules governing LC business in India only. Clear? Set of universally applicable rules governing LC business in India only. Clear? So what is the correct answer? 351, that is option number C. Clear? Basically UCPDC 600. It is basically implemented from 1st of July 2007. And it is basically a set of rules framed by the ICC governing LC business globally. Clear? So option number C is the answer here. Clear? Governing LC business globally. Now move to the next question, 352. Which abbreviation of the following is for uniform customs and practice for documentary credits? Clear? Which abbreviation of the following is for uniform customs and practice for documentary credit? UCP, URC, URDG, or none? So the correct answer is option number A, that is UCP. Clear? Option number A is the correct answer, that is UCP. Clear? UCP. Now move to the next question, question number 353. A green clause letter of credit is not an extension of, clear? A green clause letter of credit, basically it is not an extension of. First one is transferable credit. Second one is confirmed irrevocable credit. Third one is red clause credit. Clear? So a green clause letter of credit, basically it is not an extension of. First one is transferable credit. Second one is confirmed irrevocable credit. Third one is the red clause credit. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Basically, it is a transfer, not an extension of transferable credit or confirmed irrevocable credit. Clear? Basically, it is an extension of only this one. Clear? So option number A is the correct answer. That is only 1 and 2. Clear? So this one is the answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 354. A credit which does not state, clear? Basically, a credit which does not state whether it is revocable or irrevocable. Clear? A credit which does not state whether it is revocable or irrevocable will be deemed as an irrevocable credit. It is basically defined in, clear? Basically, it is basically defined in, clear? Basically, it will be treated as an irrevocable credit. Clear? If there is nothing mentioning on the letter of credit, clear? So it will be treated as the irrevocable letter of credit. Clear? So in that case, basically, it will be treated as the irrevocable letter of credit. So basically, it is mentioned under the Article 3 of UCP 600, Article 11, Article 9, Article 14. Clear? So what is the correct answer? Clear? So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is option number A, that is Article 3 of the UCP 600. Clear? So this one is the answer. Clear? So please remember this point. Clear? Please remember this point. Only that's why I'm sharing these types of question or discussing these types of questions, so that you are able to remember these points. Clear? These basic points. Now move to the next question, 355. An LC which authorizes the advising bank, clear? An LC basically which authorizes the advising bank to transfer at the request of the beneficiary. Clear? To transfer at the request of the beneficiary, that is first beneficiary, the credit available in whole, clear? The credit available in whole or in part to one or more other beneficiaries, clear? To one or more other beneficiaries, that is second beneficiaries. It is known as anticipatory LC, revolving LC, transferable LC, or back-to-back credit LC, clear? Or back-to-back credit, clear? So that LC basically it is to be known as the transferable LC. Clear? So option number C is the answer, that is transferable LC. Clear? So this one is the correct answer here. Now move to the next question, 356. Clear? Now move to the next question, 356. A red cross letter of credit, clear? Red cross letter of credit contains a clause in a red letter, clear? A red clause letter of credit basically contains a clause in a red letter which enables a beneficiary to, clear? Basically which enables a beneficiary to, first one is avail pre-shipment finance from the only the advising bank, avail pre-shipment finance from the only nominated bank, avail free shipment finance from the only advising bank, avail pre-shipment finance from the advising bank or the nominated bank. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Clear? So what is the correct answer? That is a red clause letter of credit contains a clause in a red letter which enables the beneficiary to, option number D is the correct answer, that is avail pre-shipment finance from the advising bank or the nominated bank. Clear? Avail pre-shipment finance basically from the advising bank or the nominated bank. Clear? So this one is the answer. Clear? So directly straightforward question basically will be asked from the chapter number 4. Clear? From the chapter number 4. Clear? If you have gone through the concept properly, you are able to answer the question. Now move to the question number 357. Which of the following parties are engaged in a letter of credit? Clear? Which of the following parties basically are engaged in a letter of credit? First one is the advising bank. Second one here is to be the conforming bank. Third one here is to be the negotiating bank. Fourth one is to be the reimbursing bank. Clear? So all these are engaged in the letter of credit. So option number D is the answer, that is all. Okay, all these parties are basically are engaged in the letter of credit. So option number D is the correct answer here. Now move to the question number 358. Clear? Now move to the question number 358. Letter of credit are regulated by the rules. Clear? Letter of credit basically are regulated by the rules called uniform customs and practices for documentary credits. Clear? Basically what it calls? Called uniform customs and practices of documentary credits. Clear? So which of the following in this regard is correct? Clear? Which of the following basically in this regard is correct? Clear? So here I will see that approximately 20 students will go with the option number A. This is the reason that's why you are not able to clear the examination. Clear? This is the reason that's why you are not able to clear the examination. Clear? Here what it say that UCPDC 600 is in force with effect from 1st of January 2007. Here I have already discussed. This is the reason why I am discussed here, where I think this one. Basically, it is applicable from 1st of July 2007. Clear? 1st of July 2007. Why you are saying that option number A is the correct here? Clear? Why you are saying that here? Option number A. Basically, here they have mentioned 1st of January 2007. Clear? This is the way how IABF basically confuses you. Put the students out of the examination. Clear? So this one is wrong here. UCPDC 600 is prepared by the World Trade Organization. This is also totally wrong. Basically, it is to be prepared by the ICC. Clear? That is the International Chamber of Commerce. Clear? It is to be prepared by the ICC. That is International Chamber of Commerce, established in 1919. Clear? Established in 1919 and headquarter in Paris. Clear? And the headquarter it is in Paris. Third option is UCPDC 600 is applicable only for foreign letter of credit. This one is also wrong. Clear? So option number D is the correct answer. That is none of the above. Clear? All the above options given A, B, and C are incorrect here. Clear? Are incorrect here. Okay, so please answer the question very carefully. Clear? I request to once again all of you, please watch all the MCQs videos. Clear? Approximately there are total 25 MCQ videos in a continuous series, and along with that 5 to 10 MCQs videos more. Clear? I will share everything in the group. Along yesterday I share 7 case studies videos. Clear? So please go through all these, because only after discussing or you have watching the video you are able to understand where we are facing the doubt. Clear? Like this question, many of you are giving the option number A, and that is basically wrong. Okay, now move to the next question. Question number 359. Very, very important. Currency of issuance of insurance policy that accompanies documents under letter of credit must be the clear. Currency of issuance of insurance policy that accompanies documents under letter of credit must be the first one is currency of the LC applicant's country, currency of the LC beneficiary's country, currency of the LC, any one of the above. Clear? Any one of the above. Clear? So currency of issuance of insurance policy that accompanies documents under LC, clear, must be the currency of the LC. Clear? Not currency of the applicant's country, not of the beneficiary's country. Basically, it will be the currency of the LC. Clear? It will be the currency of the LC. Clear? So option number C is the answer. That is currency of the LC. Now move to the next question. Question number 360. Very, very important. This type of question you will definitely find in the examination. Clear? This type of question you will definitely find in the examination. Clear? In any of the set. Clear? Goods imported under LC. Clear? Basically, goods imported under LC must be insured at, if not specifically mentioned. Clear? Goods imported under LC basically must be insured at, if not specifically mentioned. First one is 100% of the invoice value, 110% of the invoice value, 120% of the invoice value, or option number D is none of these. Clear? Option number D is none of these. Clear? So correct answer here is to be option number B, that is 110% of the invoice value. Clear? 110% of the invoice value. Clear? So this one here our answer. Clear? So this one is our answer here. Okay. So hope it is clear to all of you regarding all these LCs, and I request to all of you, please go through the types of the LC. Clear? Please go through the types of the LC. That is very, very important for the examination point of view. Clear? Or what is basically conforming bank, what is advising bank, what is a reimbursing bank. Clear? all these definitions are to be very, very important under this chapter. Clear? So please go through that. Today I have shared, I think, approximately 100 questions in the group. Clear? Or more than 100 questions in the group. I request to all of you, please practice all those questions. Clear? Please practice all those questions so that you are able to understand all the points. Clear? So that you are able to understand all the points. And thanks to all of you for joining this session. Hope it helped us to for the revision of the chapter number 4. So thanks to all of you for joining this session.